What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today?
Hello there.
Hello there.
What's up? What's up?
So I added some audio to it that took me way too long to do. I'm afraid it's way too loud. Is it way too loud?
No, it was good.
It wasn't that bad for my
No, it wasn't bad.
Okay,
Looked great. Sounded great.
It was funny too because I was going through it and I exported it and I'm like, those are the wrong alarms for every situation. Like the Death Star's got the Destroyer has the Death Star alarm and Yavin has the whatever. It's good fun. Glad to have you guys here. Hello, Benjamin Martindale Hawks. What's up, brother? Star Wars Talk Show. We finally got you in for a Hangar Bay. I love it. So, quiet week, a little bit for news. We did get an awesome trailer that Strike and I did extensively look at the other day on his Twitter, but maybe not everybody was there. We could go ahead and kind of take a look at this again. If you guys want to pop through and tell me if there's anything you missed. There were also some kind of there were some interesting arguments about this trailer. Like, how did that ship get in there? It's impossible. Which we can go over that. But all right, so we pop open. I'm running this in 0.25. You guys tell me if you want to stop and talk about anything.
You're good.
So, who are the people? Could you actually full screen the video? Yeah. So, definitely looks like one person's Fennec.
Yep.
The person on the right, not sure. Actually, those kind of look like the people who were running and a little bit later. Yeah.
So they've speculated it could be the Red Key Raiders, which is something from the comics that I'm not actually familiar with. Did a little bit of research into it. That could be one, or it could be Crimson Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please.
It's more likely the Red Key Raiders. More likely.
Possibly.
So this could be them on the speeders. Okay.
So I wanted, because this one's kind of interesting when you look at it. So it looks like Boba on the left. Doesn't that look like an IG-88 head?
It looks. I don't know. It looks too
First of
human.
all, I am still of the opinion it's not Boba, and if I win, gotta chug beer.
Yep.
Got a
And
good
vice
shot.
versa.
Promises made, promises kept. Yeah, so these are the guys that we saw because they have that white chest plate and then the
Yeah.
bandana over their face.
It just looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then this is clearly still that city that we saw in the trailer with the cliffs on the sides there.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that Mos Espa?
That's
Yes.
what we're thinking, yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Nothing confirmed, but
Right.
Could be Anchorhead.
true.
This was from the first one. I know you said you thought that was a pit droid. That'd be awesome.
It looks like a modified pit droid, kind of. It just has that shape.
Yeah,
It has two eyes. Do you have to hit it twice now?
Yeah.
God, we're getting close.
I know.
Yeah,
I
29.
love it.
That's crazy.
Look at how beautiful that is, man.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
great shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had this crazy thought, okay? How many times have we seen a skin-colored Twi'lek?
Oh, good question.
We've
Isn't
had
Chance
had
and Dula more thin colored?
a sparkled skin color Twi'lek in the Clone Wars, the
Skin-colored?
daughter of
My
Cutler
bad.
Wayne.
Right.
Yeah.
She was
So-
like partially.
I was like, dude, what if, because, and her Lekkur and Sir Montrails are like absolutely insane. I'm like, okay, here's the thought. She's clearly surprised at seeing Boba walk in the door. What if that's Omega with like a fake Montrail headdress on? And they go into the back.
I know.
She takes it off and there's like short blonde hair underneath there.
Just stop. No.
Come on, you know you love it.
Her like
There's
Montrails
some
are
things that are
interesting
true.
though.
Aren't they weird?
They are weird, yeah. I will say they're different.
Yeah, it just looks off to me. I don't know. My brain does its thing and it starts thinking.
Obi-Wan in the background right there.
Obi-Wan in the background, and then somebody was saying that this could have been like a younger Cobb Vanth, but
Nah, he doesn't
That
look
dude looks
big.
older than Cobb Vanth.
Okay, this is the shot I'd want to talk about. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
we got. I'm pretty sure this shot is like before the tragedy episode.
I agree.
Yes.
You got Boba. He's not wearing his armor. He's in the clothes that we see him. First in episode 1 of season 2, and then we see him in the tragedy. So he's got that garb on. He's with Fennec. It looks like they're trying to retrieve Slave One. And you said this looks like Jabba's palace garage, right?
So
Indeed. So
Yeah.
we were kind of wondering because it does look like Jabba's like sort of Jabba Rome, like Palace Rome, but we weren't sure. But Avella actually brought this to my attention, so shout out to her. She found this out. It really looks like the same map from, or like the same section of the map of the Battlefront 2015.
Yeah, Palace
which
garage,
was
I
the
think.
first DLC, I think, with Jabba's Palace with Greedo and
Oh,
don't remember. It doesn't
Then,
matter. It's the same hangar. So if you, yeah, exactly.
yeah, Palace
Yeah.
garage.
So if you get the shot from like, actually, if you go on the trailer for this update, you get a perfect shot, which is pretty much the same.
really,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Somebody-
I got.
somebody pull that
Hold
up?
on. Yeah, I got you.
Do you mind? You got it?
Well, I'm trying to. Okay. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna upload it to you on your DMs and just pull it up.
Oh, okay. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, it's a good thought. I don't know for
I
sure.
think it's far fetched, to be honest.
Too soon to speculate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I meant to go back and I wanted to look at when he goes to Pelgo and he's talking to Cobb Vanth about what happened, and then pull up that scene where the Red Key Raiders come in and take over the bar, and then try to compare that against what we see in Book of Boba. Because if they are the Red Key Raiders, I know they were posing as the mining clan, but they should look similar, right?
Yeah. I just sent you the picture.
Okay, it's in my DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I have to, how can I do this without like completely doxing myself? Okay. Bam.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the ceiling,
Oh wow.
that is the same.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it might not be the exact same hangar, but I mean, the type of hangar.
Same
It's-
design.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm into it. That makes sense. The weird part is, why is he back at Jabba's?
Exactly.
so
and
go
that
back-
before
go back to the-
Boba post-credit scene.
Yeah. So I think this is before the tragedy.
Well, it has to be because he shows up
Yeah.
in Slave One.
Yeah, so he probably, rescues Fennec sometime after season 1, episode 5, and before the tragedy. They probably go to Jabba's palace to rescue or to retrieve Slave One, but not obviously not confront Bib at that point. They go off to Tython to catch up with Mando, which I'm not sure how he was able to trace him all the way there.
I think he had something
It's
in
the
the
Slave
suit, if I
One.
remember
I mean,
right.
you could
Yeah,
trace the
yeah,
Millennium Falcon through hyperspace. I mean,
That is
it's not
true.
that difficult to
The
track.
question is like, why did he wait so long to
Yeah,
go get his armor to get Slave One?
because
Like, did Finnick rescuing Finnick just like set a chain of events for him to like, okay, I'm gonna start getting back into this underworld thing?
Mhm.
Did he just get out of the pit? Like, I don't know.
because Mando went from Tatooine to the what was the place, the water place, with Frog
The
Lady.
fires
And,
on
Yeah.
I forgot
that was.
forgot what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of that planet.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he
Smart.
goes there, meets Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan sets him off to go to Corvus to meet Ahsoka, but he stops by Navarro. Then after he goes to Corvus, meets Ahsoka, and then he goes to Tython. So it's like Mando's like traveling to all these planets, like, and then
Right.
Boba somehow meets up with him during time. I remember watching season 2. I'm like, when's Boba gonna show up? Because I thought he was gonna show up in episode 2, and he
So
didn't, and then it wasn't
Alright.
until episode 6.
I'll give you this. Boba was watching Mando scoot away with his speeder bike with his armor in the first episode.
Yep.
Since he seemingly knew pretty much everything, I mean, the chances aren't that low that he just simply put a tracker on the razor crest.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if he literally knows where he is, like there is just no question. I don't know. And what I think is really mind-boggling is why is he pre-Mando post-credit scene in Jabba's palace
Yeah.
and doesn't blow Bib Fortuna's head off?
Mhm. Yeah,
Because I mean, armor or none, that wasn't
He could
that
still
much
do
too
it.
hard. I mean,
for sure.
Unless there was like a bunch of like guards and security at Jabba's palace, so he had
That
to get
is
the
true.
armor, and that we just see that shot of him like killing Bib, but we didn't see everything leading up to that.
Mhm.
I think that's where they're gonna go for sure.
Yeah, obviously he was after the armor. That was his main goal.
Yeah.
Probably after getting the armor was when he's like, okay, let's actually like get control of the.
I think he's there just going, man, last time I was here, some stuff went down. A guy with a green lightsaber came around.
Yeah.
Things got crazy.
Things did.
I wonder how things have been.
And then you said there was something with Battlefront you wanted to talk about, right, T-Money?
Yeah. So if you click, wait, hold on. Click on the first link I sent in the private chat.
Reddit. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then just pull that up.
Just a bunch of text threads.
Yeah. So this is from Dennis Granville. He was like the lead developer,
lead designer
Battlefront.
on
Yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, or the design director. But he went over stuff from Battlefront 2015, and basically there was a season pass. People had like mixed feelings about it, but he basically said like what the original plans were. So he said originally for Outer Rim, there was going to be Chewbacca and Bossk, and it was originally going to be a Solus only pack. Depending on some other stuff, because originally they were going to have the game launch with Tatooine, Hoth, Endor, but then also with Death Star and Bespin, I think. They weren't going to do Solus until later, but then they decided to do Solus as the fourth planet. But Chewbacca, I know they had a lot of issues doing like the hair for it, and in 2015 he looked really awful.
Looked rough, yeah.
Yeah, so they got pushed back, and I think because of sales too, like they had to like push back a lot of the stuff. But so originally Chewbacca and Bossk were going to be for the Outer Rim DLC, but then they got delayed to Death Star.
Right.
For Bespin, they were going to originally have Lando and IG-88, but instead of rigging a droid character, it was going to take too long, so they replaced it with Dengar, and they saved all of the stuff for droids for Battlefront 2. And then in Death Star, this is the thing that really makes me mad because I wanted this so bad. They were originally going to have Obi-Wan and Tarkin, and yeah, so they didn't have Obi-Wan in Battlefront 2015, and I remember like they were saying stuff.
Pissed.
Yeah, they were saying like, oh well, he's old and you can't have him like fight all these like armies. I'm like, come on, it's Obi-Wan.
He can fight Darth Vader. He can go up against stormtroopers.
Literally.
James Earl Taylor version.
Yeah. And then it says right here, I can't fully recall why we didn't do Tarkin. Maybe it had something to do with the character showing up in Rogue One later on.
Steven Stanton would love to jump on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That is
Tarkin
an
would have been
awesome
such a great
dude.
hero for 2015 since they were like strictly OT.
Especially if you
Yeah.
could do, because they had modified skins for Battlefront 2, you could do the Tarkin with his shirt off and all the stars.
Right. Rambo it up and everything.
Tarkin.
Explain, like, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
and you were asking why they didn't include it.
And then it said we weren't sure that Rogue One DLC was going to happen, so a backup plan was to have R2-D2 as a full-on hero instead of a game mode objective, replacing Obi-Wan on Death Star, and Obi-Wan headlining a Mos Eisley pack for Battlefront 1. likely with Greedo, since Rogue One did happen, Mos Eisley was instead moved to Battlefront 2. So Mos Eisley was going to be a map for Battlefront 1, but because of Rogue One, they pushed it back for Battlefront 2.
Gotcha.
And then this was the other thing he said. He said, when I joined the Battlefront 2 development, I realized then that they weren't going to do Obi-Wan, so he flipped out. And yeah, and he said, as you probably noticed at EA Play, I was quite satisfied with Obi-Wan finally joining the game, because I remember at EA Play, like everyone was like losing hope in the game, but then they announced Obi-Wan, Grievous, Anakin, and Dooku, Geonosis,
More DLC, yeah.
and everyone was like, "Yeah, let's go!
'Cause
Finally, we're
Rogue
getting
One.
the stuff we want." Yeah. Now the other thing, the second link I sent you, he made a tweet, and this breaks my heart. He made a tweet saying, "Wait, can you pull it up?" actually?
Oh God, yeah, I just saw
Yeah.
it. Oh boy,
Wow. What?
why do you hurt me?
Oh,
Oh, this hurts.
he said there may or may not have been prototypes of Mustafar
Oh my God!
Ventress,
What?
and Ahsoka for a
Yeah.
Clone Wars drop following Scare.
That would have been amazing.
See, I don't want to
So-
hear that stuff after.
I know.
There was leaked audio of Padme and Ahsoka
Yeah.
in the game a little while.
Padme was also going to be in the game.
Yep.
Actually, I have another. This is a really old tweet, like before they added Obi-Wan and everything. But
Mustafar, oh,
I
I
know.
would have
it-
loved
so
Mustafar,
cool.
dude.
dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that would have been awesome.
and they kind of said like EA is the one who pulled the plug because of the pandemic and because they wanted
Battlefront
to
2
move
was
on
at its
to.
height during the pandemic.
I
That's when
know,
most people were
literally.
playing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
and
they just
they were
like,
like-
took it away from us.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
They were-
literally kind of interesting because it literally peaked and peaked and peaked, and then they just hit
Like
Yeah.
at its
Nope,
prime.
you're
so
done.
far.
That's all you get.
no-
They wanted to focus on Battlefield 2042, which from what
Look
I
how
heard
that's
has not
going.
been doing.
Yeah, people are super
Yeah.
pissed about that game, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an interesting trivia question for you guys pertaining to one of the characters that was just spoken about.
Okay.
I found 4 interesting trivia questions I'm going to pop throughout the stream. So most Ewok lines were inspired by the Kalmuk, spoken by nomadic tribes living in central China and some Filipino Tagalog. There's only one Star Wars character that is actually speaking a non-English Earth language. Who is this character?
A non.
Wait. Can you repeat that?
Okay.
Hmm.
Most Ewok lines were inspired by Kalmuk nomadic tribes living in central
Okay.
China and Filipino Tagalog. There is only one Star Wars character, we're talking original trilogy, that is actually
Okay.
speaking a non-English Earth language. Who is it?
Is it
Oh, you go ahead, Team Money. Go ahead, brother.
Greedo?
Was it Nine Numb?
Nine Num.
Ah.
Yep.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, I think I
So-
have heard that.
Ben Burt says in the DVD audio commentary that the only exception is Nine Nub. He's actually speaking Kikuyu, a Kenya majority tribe language in 1983.
That's
awesome.
so funny because what he
Details like
speaks
that.
doesn't even sound like it's supposed to be a
I know.
language. It's
know.
like,
Yeah.
Hey,
Lando understood it fine.
Boom.
true.
Master Ronan with a 20 credit chat. My God, that was awfully.
Whoa.
Damn, Republic
Somebody's
credits
fine.
will do fine.
Hey, X-Wing, big fan of your new channel. I've started to start my own channel focused on Star Wars as well. Can I ask you what you use for your audio and video equipment? I'm not sure what is needed in order to start my own channel. I am not the right guy to talk to about this.
Oh.
If I was going to recommend anybody, I would hit up Star Wars Obsession because he does this stuff for a living, and he's going to be able to tell you what you need to get started. I just got super lucky, and found a dude who was willing to help me out.
Hey,
But
but
You're not gonna play
on a
the
real
thing?
note, though, you can start on
Thank
your
you.
phone.
so what are we gonna do?
Kill them all! Sorry.
We lose it. But Strike, you bring up a good point, dude. It's just you can just start.
Like,
just start
especially
on
if
the
you
phone.
just start, like, you don't need all that equipment. If you have a good idea, most of the stuff, like, if you have, like, literally just a halfway decent phone, you can do most of that stuff nowadays on there. So I'd say just give it a go, see how
All
you
you
like
need, man,
it.
is an
If you
idea.
see that you need better equipment, then go for it. Talk to Obsession, but just start with what you have. just build up something. Yeah.
Yeah, my iPhone 12 is like 30 times better at taking videos than the camera that I have set up here. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah.
nowadays.
yeah.
Not that we're sponsored by Apple.
No,
Definitely not.
no,
Definitely not.
But yeah,
Check out the new iPhone 12.
X-Wing, I sent you another thing in the private chat. So this is an old tweet by Dennis, the same guy, back in 2018. So when Battlefront was still having its live service, and I think this was before Obi-Wan or Anakin or anyone was announced. And basically, this like person was asking me if there were going to be some more female heroes. And he said, yes, there will absolutely be more female heroes and troopers in Battlefront. And you know what's so funny? They didn't add any female heroes, like from that point, because they added Grievous, then Obi-Wan, then Anakin, then Dooku, and then they added BB-8 and BB-9E, and then we didn't get anyone after that.
You know what is a big brain idea for Star Wars
'cause
games? Since
BB-8's
they
a
want
great
people to
idea.
be able to play a male or a female, just use the goddamn Old Republic era. Old Republic troopers, Sith troopers, and then
Yeah.
you don't have that problem.
You know,
Because
you think
with
that they
clones, it's
wanna
kind of
do
hard
that,
to make them
but-
female. I mean, Omega is side, but
But the main thing is that like this tweet all the way back in February was hinted towards like they were wanting to do Ahsoka and Padme all the way back then.
I remember there was a craze about that. People roaring for that, man. Why the hell did they not
Yeah,
seize that?
so it was like that many years later they still never got to actually release Ahsoka, and that's
That's a shame.
what so many people were so mad about.
yeah, I'm still mad over the fact that because I re-downloaded it, my absolute favorite thing to play on Battlefront 1 was the Death Star. Doing the trench runs and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I love that. And you go back and you can't find a single game. Maybe on
yeah,
the
I mean, even at its peak, I remember you had trouble getting into full lobbies.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah,
That was kind of because not everyone, like, I mean, that was still in the era. I mean, but with Battlefront 2, you got the DLC for free. But with Battlefront 1, you had to buy it. Like, I think at some point my dad
It was
just
like a
gifted it to
$50
me on
season pass.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bought it myself, so
No.
I definitely understand why. Yeah,
EA
it's
front.
sad, but
yeah. I remember I wanted them to like include the like trench run so bad in Battlefront 2, and add that as a map, but they completely killed Starfighter Assault like right after like.
Yeah, it was DOA, man. We got
Mm.
nothing
Yeah.
for that.
hey, listen, I will say though, even though 2015 is a way less incomplete game than Battlefront 2, I think the gunplay, that is something that I love about 2015's Battlefront. I don't know what it
The
is, but the
variety
guns
of
just the
weapons.
blasts just feel right. I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely tried to make every single blaster unique in that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially
I think the
since there
damage
was no
output
class.
also was decent enough. I think in Battlefront 2, like
Yeah.
at points right now, I'm just getting frustrated because of effing DC-15A is not able to blast a droid in 2 shots.
Yeah, they really tried to make it more class based, which I can appreciate because that is
don't like it.
more.
It doesn't match
Yeah.
the big scale battles because there are literally
That's
like
true.
if you watch Revenge of the Sith, how many different classes do you see? You see airborne
Yeah.
troopers and 212 troopers.
How many new
Yeah.
weapons did they add for DLC in Battlefront 2 anyway after the initial games release? Like 2 for each class?
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah,
In Battlefront 2015, you had at least you had a variety.
I remember like so many people were like, "What's going on with like weapons?" Like you said, there were going to be free weapons, and then they didn't add it until like
Yeah.
way later on.
Way
So,
back.
Probably until like 2019, like late 2019 from what I can remember.
Yeah. I was so invested in that game, but once they stopped supporting the content, I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing this thing. Like, this
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Like, you were literally on your peak, and you didn't add Padme, you didn't add Ahsoka, you didn't add Ventress, you didn't add Jango. Like, those were the ones that I like really wanted, and they instead made BB-8 and BB-9. That still pisses me off.
Worst.
I would have much
Soccer ball
rather
always wins, right? Yeah.
I would have much rather had Poe Dameron and have BB-8 just be a ability. Like
Yeah.
Why would you make?
Why would they add
BB,
in BB9E? That's like the most insignificant thing out of the sequel trilogy.
And they are so
Really?
hard to kill, dude. Just this
They're the
freaking soccer
worst.
ball, just like.
Yeah.
Even Hux would have been a better like.
I'm sorry, but you can't convince me that BB-8 can take down Darth Vader. Sorry, EA.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Can't convince me.
Didn't
Just fries
Didn't
that
they
Pretty sure
have-
the
suit and
servers
you're
are
done.
still up. Even.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that.
Pretty sure the servers are still up. I know
They
on
are.
PC for a certain time. I don't know right now. I haven't picked it up in like years, but I remember that it was pretty bad with hackers. I don't know if that changed because
We
it's
can,
not
can you
that
make
popular.
private lobbies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Ah,
Man,
Battlefront
I
1
think.
can. Yes,
Battlefront you can.
because in
Battlefront
2 you
2,
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could do an event where we all get freaking Battlefront 1 and do a big Death Star
Oh, I'm down.
run battle. Oh,
I'm down.
X-Wing, I just DM'd you a meme. You should share it real quick.
oh god.
I made this like literally after they announced BB as a hero.
You guys are all yelling about blasters. Nobody's complaining about the T-21. Just smokes you in one shot.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Where did you send it?
I sent it to you on Discord.
I also like the fact it's always like, hello, Ladage, and Green Squadron, because literally
Everybody
else
else
is
is
Green
green.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know.
Didn't
the
they
way-
have?
We got our
Shameless
represent
Plug.
red.
Join
so.
Green Squadron in the Discord.
Right? We have cookies.
You won't
We have
regret it.
cookies.
Am I a joke to you? Oh man.
Ah,
I remember too, John Boyega like literally said that Oscar Isaac wanted to like play Poe in the game, and then they didn't.
yeah.
Ripped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope
who
it's a
we talking
different
about?
studio.
Yeah, but they were pushing it for another Battlefield game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
so
what,
I really
that's
hope
exactly what we
that
need.
different studios picking it up.
Okay. Didn't they have Iden Versio, that person? Why were they wanting like another?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're talking about when she was doing like
Inferno
some
Squad, yeah.
work, and so wasn't like some of the other actors. Yeah, I don't know if anything has came up of that yet. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a shame.
Oh,
Did you guys see the magic that happened on Justin's stream the other night? Or was that last night?
Did not.
I had to do an edit of this just because I thought it was so freaking funny.
okay.
Intriguing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've
I
seen
was
this.
I did see this.
Is that the director's cut?
Yeah, that
is
was.
the-
Yeah, that was
There's no difference between Pedro
That's
and
beautiful.
X-Wing.
X-Wing was
Oh,
doubling.
I sent it over to Lucasfilm. We'll see what they say.
And on that
If they
note,
need any
I-
deep fakes of Pedro, they know where to find you. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, I said in the comments his mustache matches perfectly.
It was yeah.
I
really-
know, right? It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Oh yeah. But on that note, I unfortunately have to go. Got work to
No
do.
worries, buddy.
No worries, buddy.
Hey, dude.
It's
It
good
was-
seeing you,
It's
Strike.
always a pleasure to be on the Hangar Bay, of course.
Thank you.
So you guys take care. I know you guys will rock the stream, and everyone in the
Yes,
chat. Love you guys, and join Green Squadron.
We'll
Yes,
see you, buddy.
Exactly, right? We have cookies.
I gotta hop out in a minute here in a sec. So
Here, I'll leave you with the next trivia question.
Oh,
And this is I'm not going to give that away. Okay. What Star Wars creature that we see in the original trilogy reproduces by spores?
spores.
Minox?
No. Oh my gosh, stop it.
Crap.
with it.
That's a good guess.
By spores?
Mhm.
You said this is OT, right?
This is original trilogy. Original trilogy character which reproduces by spores.
Could you give us which movie?
Yeah, so Return.
Return. Okay.
Oh. Crap baskets.
feel
As
like
you almost
it'd
said.
have to be someone from Jabba's palace, but
I was thinking like Dagobah maybe, but then that's an empire too, so I don't know.
you know.
Can't be Ewoks. That's just too evil.
Could you imagine?
Spores.
All right, somebody take a
go.
guess.
Aiden, you got one? I'm up.
You know, I don't really have anything at the moment.
Nice doodles species.
Sice noodles. Wrong. It's the Sarlacc.
Dang it!
Oh,
I was gonna say
I
that,
forgot
but then I
about
was
that.
like, that's too easy. There's no
Yeah,
way.
chat, dude. Sandman like nailed it right off the get go. Yeah. So,
Good job.
according to the 2015 Topps digital trading card for the Sarlacc, which makes this canon, they begin their lives as spores in order to travel, and then when a small male Sarlacc meets a larger female Sarlacc, they will parasitically feed off the female until he grows to her original size, and then he explodes in spores. It takes the Sarlacc nearly 30,000 years to mature, and only then will he burrow into the ground.
And this is why I'm majoring in mechanical engineering and not any form of biology.
That is nightmare fuel, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Boba was inside of that. Just remember.
Yeah, if you've ever read any of the stuff about like what happens to Boba in there and how basically just like
Oh yeah.
latches onto you and like feeds on your mind, Sarlaccs
Yeah.
are gnarly.
Yeah, that's
I always
right.
think of the Force Unleashed when you like are inside of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Star Killer just destroys that thing, and then it goes in to heal it.
Yeah, so that's a Sarlacc for you. Ugh. Okay, we got one more.
Oh wait, real quick before one thing I think we're all wanting is to see how Boba escaped the Sarlacc in Book of Boba.
100%.
We better
For
see
sure.
that on screen.
There's no way they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You can't just
It
be like,
Better be like the first
Boba
scene.
returned.
Yeah. I was just gonna say the way that trailer like has that scene that looks like it's right before the tragedy episode in Mandalorian season 2. I'm thinking like, what if we begin the series with him escaping the Sarlacc, and then it fast forwards him rescuing Fennec, and then after it goes to him, before the tragedy, and then after the tragedy, and then it'll kick off with whatever's going on now.
Man, I'd love that, like the theme song that they got for Samuel Kim's Book of Boba Fett and everything. Imagine Tamori Morrison just using his Mari warrior crazy eye culture, just ripping through the entire thing, just killing everything and just trying to get out. Gets out and is like, I got some things to do.
Yeah, and I mean it totally fits with the theme too, right? That I want to see him thrashing, getting out of that Sarlacc pit.
I want to see a Django. I mean, you've got Tamora Morrison, like de-aging just a smidge.
Yeah, have some.
I don't know what for, but a flashback of Django would be kind of cool.
Just a little
Django was mentioned in hey, what's up? Django was mentioned in the tragedy episode.
Yeah, when he pulled up the chain code,
yeah.
This is my father, Django Fett.
Django
He
Fett.
even fought in the Mandalorian Civil Wars.
And
wasn't
dancing. That's the only way I remember the scene now.
wasn't like what's his face? DARYL, right?
Jaster Muriel?
Yeah, Jaster Muriel.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Jaster was mentioned in the text.
In the chain code, right?
Yeah, in the chain code.
Which like, as someone who loves that comic series, Open Seasons, that's
a good one.
I'm like, they're confirming this, even though George Lucas technically didn't want Boba and Django to be Mandalorian. I'm like, no, let this thing from Legends be real, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
All
Sorry.
right,
Go ahead.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on again, as always.
Take it easy, bud.
Take care, everybody.
Get your Spider-Man tickets.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Spider-Man.
Yes. Hopefully, they're not too expensive. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, buddy. We'll see you, Aiden. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Peace out. Thanks for having me.
Bud.
So, last thing I'm going to say, Boba had his rocket when he fell into the Sarlacc. When the armor was next seen, it was missing. There's some thoughts about
He can use his arms.
who the armorer is, and that's
Yeah.
how he gets all his stuff back.
I just want to see that man rip things apart.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna get for sure.
Uh,
I
Okay then. The quiz question, yeah, that you were talking about.
Yeah, let's get to a different topic.
Yeah, this should be easy. If any of you do any saber collecting, you'll probably know this one because of how they name it. So the lightsabers in A New Hope, so we're talking about the first ones, are primarily composed by what mechanical component from what manufacturer? Go for it.
Graphics.
Graphics, and what was that?
That was a piece of a camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is the little part of the flash, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
2-cell and 3-cell flash bases.
That
Dang,
still
I knew
blew
that
my
one was gonna be
mind.
too easy.
That's
I have
so
another.
lovely.
I have another gimme here. I have one more gimme. Let's see if you can get this one. So, what human Star Wars character took 3 actors to portray, but only 1 actor to portray in Return of the Jedi?
Darth Vader.
Jabba?
Darth
Human.
Vader.
Wait a minute.
Darth Vader. No.
Hold up.
One more time.
Yeah,
Okay.
repeat the question.
Wait, 3.
What human Star Wars character took 3 actors to portray in A New Hope, but only 1 actor to portray in Return of the Jedi?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. 3 actors.
Yeah.
But only 1 in Return of the Jedi. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not Sidious. Or
Jabba would be the correct answer if.
Yeah, that's right. He had
Yeah, I
mad
was gonna
puppeteers
say
in there.
Jabba.
God,
Yeah.
that's right.
Hold on. I'm trying to
It
think.
says human only, so.
Human only.
Human only.
The Emperor wasn't in A New Hope. I'm trying to think who else would be.
I'm thinking like. Man, I don't know.
You give up?
Human.
I'm gonna feel like
Yeah.
a fool. Go ahead.
The only person I can think of who we don't see a lot of. Wedge.
It's Wedge.
Really?
Yep. Okay, so it was a tricky question because it says 3 actors to portray, but it's because Wedge was played by Colin Higgins, who got fired after the briefing scene, replaced with Dennis Lawson for the Death Star run, but they were all dubbed over by the American David Ankrum.
Oh my god!
I knew like there was dubbing.
Okay.
I just like did process of elimination because I was like trying to think of all the humans like that are in it.
Yeah, right.
I was
Same.
like,
I'm like,
Wedge is the only one I can think of, but I don't remember seeing 3 different people.
Yeah, but Jabba would work if the question didn't say human. Jabba would also be correct. Yep.
Damn.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I got you on. Okay, so we got you on a couple ones.
I'm terrible with trivia.
Okay.
Dude, don't worry about it. You're
I
good.
thought Jabba might have been a trick because he was originally supposed to be human. in A
Right.
New Hope.
Right, yeah.
He was, wasn't he?
Behind the scenes.
Okay, I'm gonna add this back in. Get us.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Oh gosh. How am I? Oh, how do I do this? Hold on.
Skynet.
We can do this. There we go.
Taking over. Okay.
All right. Let's finish up this trailer, and I think that's what we're gonna call it because I got to get ready to
Okay.
go to this
Mhm.
dinner. So obviously, hangar scene. We see Slave One. I feel like they didn't add that much stuff, but this just felt like a totally different vibe.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see one of the torture droids in the back.
Yep. Well, it's what is
Oh yeah.
it? For 8D8. I think
I
it's
don't remember.
8D. Yeah, he's the one who's frying the gonk droid's feet.
Yeah, from the gonk droid.
Oh, Boba's standing up. That ain't good for them. That ain't good.
That same scene. People were saying the Gamorreans were like way too skinny.
They do look a little bit weird.
They look a little skinny.
I think Boba's got him on a PT regimen, maybe.
It's like you guys got to be fit in order to work for me.
Right?
We're starting out, you guys, on a new protein diet.
Oh yeah, when he says I am Boba Fett, you get
That visor.
holiday special vibes.
Oh,
I love that shot.
I am ready to see that
Watch
man
those-
tear things apart.
Watch those wrist rockets.
Love it. So that's it, dude. We got what, like basically 30 days left until this comes.
Not long.
Yep, I gotta
Something like that, yeah.
finish this last couple weeks of college, finish my exams, finish my final papers, and then boom, I'm gonna be like free, and I'm gonna be able to enjoy Book of Boba without having to worry about going to 8 a.m.s and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the show's gonna carry over into January and February, right?
I would assume so. If they're doing
Yes,
1 week and
as far
there's
as I
8
know.
episodes, right?
I think there's 9 episodes, right? I think.
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
My only complaints, it's not out on Christmas.
yeah, true.
I wouldn't want that though, because then I got to do a watch party at midnight. Ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
They're switching it to Wednesdays as well now, right?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, so
Well,
Boomer
I
Council
thought it was
is a watch
2 days.
party?
Well, it is at least for Marvel.
Yeah, well, it's coming out the 29th, right? And that's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
then they'll
assuming,
probably stick to Wednesdays.
I'm assuming they're gonna keep to Wednesdays.
Yeah, that works out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll have to be starting a job, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to.
I did, Justin. I did download it. I got my character started last night and played about 45 seconds of it. So yeah, I'm super down. Playing some classic RuneScape, man. Yeah, there's no way they don't give us those.
Oh god, I forgot about those.
Thank you, sir. All right, well, that's pretty much what I had. Like I said,
Yeah.
I got a bolt because I got to get ready for this dinner. Is there anything you guys want to say before we head out today?
Well,
Nothing.
I just gotta say, thanks for having me on. I've been kind of missing a little bit just because I've been swamped with college work. But sorry for my roommates inside.
That's
College
okay.
life, I
Like,
remember.
as soon as they start like talking so much, as soon as I try to talk, but no, I'm doing good, and I'm glad. X-Wing, you reached the milestone.
Right.
I'm still trying to get that on Battlefront Themes. I'm like 15 subscribers away. So,
What?
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
for the love
We'll
of
get you on one of the streams. We'll get you there.
yeah.
For the love of Tom Cruise, for those watching in the chat, go to this man's page. He has amazing like little stuff on there for like music montages. Hell, they're even on my workout training mixes. He does stuff from Rocky, Star Wars to everything.
Yeah,
Marvel.
yeah. You
See,
leave a comment. You
go.
leave a comment on every video, Charlie, and I sincerely appreciate it, bro.
No,
And
man.
X-Wing,
You never,
I know you want me to do a wedge thing. I still got to get on that. So
Yes, do it. I just put the link in the chat right now to
Go.
Battlefront Teams. How many people have we got in here right now? Like 20, 26 people or something? Dude, we could make it happen right now. Hop over, hit that link, go to Battlefront Themes. There's a bunch of awesome stuff in there to look through. I'm sure with his permission, you could probably even maybe use some of the stuff.
yeah, I try to clip them so that they don't get struck by copyright. But
Yeah.
lately, I've been doing like all the old Spider-Man themes because of
yes.
No Way Home coming out. So I
There you
did
go.
Green Goblin, Electro, and yeah, I'm gonna keep working on those. So
I don't know. I don't know if they switched. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, if it's coming out on a Wednesday, they're probably going to do it every Wednesday. So
yeah,
that's awesome because then we can do Boomer Council and then sit down and do a watch party.
yeah,
Wednesdays are going to be busy for me.
yeah. It'll just suck for me because I'll have to like. I don't know how I'm gonna like schedule that with work, but
Are you gonna do watch
make it
party X-Wing?
Oh, 100%.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely 100%. I'm going to do a whole big layout with like OBS, do all kinds of cool Boba stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a riot. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us. I'm going to leave us with a really, I feel like it's an important thing in Star Wars. So I appreciate you guys being on here. I will see you again next Sunday. All right.
all right.
All
Have a
right.
great day, all of you.
Take it easy, y'all.
Be with you.
Is that so?